What happens when two rock legends meet on stage? Not just music, but magic. The kind of magic you can feel even if you're not there. It's the kind of moment that makes your jaw drop, your heart race, and leaves you thinking, wow, I just witnessed something historic. That's exactly the vibe when Alice Cooper and Johnny Depp came together to perform Paranoid as a heartfelt tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. The energy that night was beyond electric. Picture this, the stage is dark, the audience is buzzing, people are already excited to see Alice Cooper do his thing. He's known for being unpredictable, for bringing a level of drama and shock that you don't see anywhere else. Suddenly, the lights flash, and there's Johnny Depp stepping onto the stage with his guitar. The crowd loses it. And honestly, who wouldn't? Johnny Depp isn't just a movie star in this moment. He's standing there like a true rock star, completely owning that stage. There's something about seeing Johnny in this setting that feels surreal but also natural. He's not pretending. He's not acting. He's just being himself, a guy who's deeply in love with music. You can see it in the way he plays, in the way his fingers move across the guitar, in the way he shares glances with Alice Cooper as if to say, let's do this. There's no ego, just passion. And then the first notes of Paranoid start ringing out. If you're a fan of rock or metal, you know exactly how powerful that moment is. Paranoid isn't just a song. It's an anthem. It's the kind of track that shaped generations, that put Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne on the map in the 1970s. It's raw, it's powerful, and it speaks to a kind of restless energy we all feel deep down. When Alice Cooper and Johnny Depp take it on, they're not just covering it. They're honoring it. Every note feels like a tribute to the legacy of Ozzy, a way of saying, thank you for the music, thank you for paving the way. The chemistry between Alice Cooper and Johnny Depp is something else. Alice is the master of theatrical shock rock. He's dramatic, intense, almost like he's playing a character on stage. But that's what makes him so iconic. He knows how to keep the audience hooked from the very first second. Johnny, on the other hand, has this cool, effortless vibe. He doesn't have to do much to draw your attention, he just stands there with that quiet confidence, and you can't help but watch. Together, they're like fire and ice, and somehow, it just works perfectly. Johnny Depp has been playing guitar since before he was even a household name. Long before he became the face of blockbuster movies, he was dreaming of being a musician. Acting was never his first plan. It was music that lit him up, music that made him feel alive. Over the years, he's kept that part of himself alive, jamming with legends, recording music, and even touring with his band, Hollywood Vampires. And when you watch him on stage, you can tell this isn't just some side hobby. This is who he is. Alice Cooper has always been a force of nature. He's one of those artists who doesn't just perform songs, he creates an entire world on stage. With him, it's about storytelling, about building a mood, about making you feel like you're part of something bigger. And when he sings Paranoid, there's this rawness in his voice, this gritty power that just hits you in the chest. Add Johnny's guitar riffs into the mix, and the whole thing feels like an explosion of energy. The audience reaction that night says it all. You can hear the screams, see the phones shooting up, feel the excitement just from watching clips online. People were singing at the top of their lungs, jumping, clapping, totally lost in the moment. It's one of those rare times when you just know everyone in the room is sharing the same energy, the same love for the music. What's crazy is that Paranoid almost didn't exist. Back in 1970, when Black Sabbath was working on the album, they needed one more track to fill it out. Tony Iommi, the band's guitarist, came up with the riff, and the whole thing was written in about 20 minutes. No one thought it would be such a big deal, but it went on to become one of the most iconic songs in rock history. It's wild to think about, right? How something made almost as an afterthought can end up changing music forever. Alice and Johnny know that history. They feel it when they play. You can see it in the way they dive into the performance, it's not just about hitting the notes. It's about capturing that spirit, that rebellious, defiant energy that Ozzy brought to the world all those years ago. Johnny Depp isn't just standing there pretending to be a rock star. He is one. He's played alongside giants like Jeff Beck, he's performed on massive stages all over the world, and he's earned the respect of people in the music industry. Watching him with Alice Cooper is proof that he belongs in that world. He's not just a guest star, he's part of the band, part of the energy. You can imagine how it must feel to be in the audience, watching all of this happen right in front of you. The lights, the sound, the energy, it's overwhelming in the best way. There's a moment where music stops being just sound and turns into something you feel in your body. That's what this performance does. It makes you feel alive. Online, fans can't stop talking about it. Social media is full of comments like, "This is the collab I never knew I needed," or "Johnny Depp is a rock star, and nobody can tell me otherwise." It's rare for a performance to create that kind of buzz, but this one did. And it's because it's real. It's authentic. There's no gimmick here, just two artists giving it their all. Alice Cooper has said before that music needs to surprise you. It needs to feel dangerous, like anything could happen. That's why collaborations like this work so well. You don't expect them, and when they happen, they hit harder. Seeing Johnny Depp in that setting might feel surprising, but it also feels like it was meant to happen. The tribute to Ozzy Osbourne makes the whole thing even more special. Ozzy isn't just another rock star. He's a legend, someone who's shaped the sound of rock and metal for decades. His influence is everywhere. Songs like Paranoid aren't just music, they're part of our culture. So when Alice and Johnny play it, they're paying respect to one of the greats, and they're doing it in a way that feels heartfelt and powerful. There's something so timeless about moments like this. It's a reminder that music isn't about age or fame or even genre. It's about connection. It's about that feeling when a guitar riff or a lyric hits you right in the heart and makes you feel something you can't put into words. Johnny Depp's journey into music has always been fascinating. A lot of people don't realize that he's as comfortable with a guitar as he is in front of a movie camera. He's played since he was young, and over the years, he's used music as a kind of escape, a way to express himself in ways acting can't. There's an honesty in his playing that you can't fake. And when you see him share that stage with someone like Alice Cooper, it's like watching him in his element. Imagine being there, just a few feet from the stage. The lights flashing, the guitar riffs cutting through the air, Alice Cooper's voice echoing, and Johnny right there, lost in the music. You'd probably never forget that night. And that's the thing about live music, it sticks with you. You don't remember every note or every lyric, but you remember how it made you feel. You remember the energy, the thrill, the way everyone around you was just as excited as you were. That's the kind of experience Alice Cooper and Johnny Depp gave their fans with this performance. So, what does this mean for Johnny Depp as a musician? Could he take his music career even further? He's already got the talent, the stage presence, and the connections. If he wanted to, he could probably launch a solo tour and sell out venues just on his name alone. But seeing him with Alice Cooper makes you realize he's not in this for fame. He's in it because he loves it. And that makes it even more powerful. What about you? Have you ever seen a collaboration that gave you goosebumps like this one? A moment where two artists from completely different worlds came together and made something unforgettable. It's rare, but when it happens, it stays with you. Before you click away, think about this. Music is one of the few things in life that can bring people together like this. Whether you're a die-hard rock fan or just someone who loves a good show, seeing moments like Alice Cooper and Johnny Depp playing Paranoid reminds you why live music is so important. It's not just about the songs. It's about the memories.